I'm Troy Beverly, and this is Pan-African News. Rwanda. Rwanda could process Congolese minerals under U.S. agreement. Tungsten, tantalum, and tin, which the Democratic Republic of the Congo accuses the Rwanda-supported M23 terrorists of smuggling from the eastern part of its nation to neighboring Rwanda, may be legally exported to and processed by Rwanda under the peace agreement recently negotiated by the United States. As stated by AI Overview, the Atlantic Council says the M23 smuggled at least 150 metric tons of coltan, from which tantalum is extracted, from the areas in eastern DRC it occupies to Rwanda in 2024. According to Reuters, U.S. officials informed two diplomatic sources and one UN source that under the agreement, minerals will be exported from mines in eastern DRC operated by artisanal miners to Rwanda to be refined and marketed legally. One of the diplomats said the United States believes that under the agreement, Rwanda will be less inclined to occupy eastern DRC if it can process Congolese minerals legally. For its part, the Congolese economy will benefit from more revenue, increased traceability, and a smaller presence of armed groups. By the same token, the United States and other Western nations will be able to establish a footprint in mineral-rich eastern DRC, which to date has been dominated by the Chinese. While the Congolese government has a stated plan to add value to the minerals from the eastern part of its nation instead of exporting them as raw minerals, the Congolese Foreign Ministry did not respond when asked by a government spokesperson about who would process Congolese minerals according to the proposed U.S. agreement. As mentioned by Energy News, the U.S. State Department states that the Congolese and Rwandan governments agreed to a transparent, formalized, and legal mineral value chain between their two countries. U.S. President Donald Trump's senior advisor for Africa, Massad Boulos, said last week that the U.S. Congress spoke with about 30 U.S. companies about doing business in Rwanda's mining sector, including downstream processing. Meanwhile, the U.S. International Development Finance Corporation, an agency that finances U.S. national security and foreign policy initiatives, will finance the operations.